Story time, how I got my IT placement. Okay, so in our school, I school at Kogi State University, Ayingba. It was formerly called Prince Abubakar Audu University, and I study industrial chemistry. I'm an industrial chemist by discipline. And since from 100 level, we've been told, like they used to tell us that we are going to do 1 year IT when we get to 400 level. So we used to be scared, and but we know that it's something that we cannot escape. We have to do that 1 year IT before we come back to school for 500 level. So when when it was 300 level, was it first semester or second? Yes, first semester. We were given our placement letter, and we were asked to submit to different companies. So when I got my placement letter, I searched for companies online. I submitted via email to a lot of companies, but I wasn't getting any response. um Sometimes some will respond that they've currently closed receiving interns and all that. Some will not even respond at all. So it bothered me a lot, and I knew I needed to do something about that. So I had to submit it, like, physically, and the cost of transportation where I am to where those companies are much more situated here in Lagos is very high. So I decided to submit close, very very close by, although not too close by, because I will still pay to enter transport, but it's not as high as compared to the other, the other companies that fit my field. So my mom told me that there's one company. She described the place, and I went there. I went to see the HR, and the HR was like, "This is a food company. Will you be able to work here and all that? How is your course of study related to what we do here?" And I was like, my course of study, industrial chemistry, is kind of related. As a food chemist, I can also, like, work here. It's a little bit related, not too related, but I can work almost anywhere. Not anywhere, but almost any production industry. Yes, production industry. And they are into food production. They package, they mill, and they produce. So I told her, and she was like, okay, but she doesn't really need me in the company. But for the sake of the 1 year that I'm doing, she's going to accept my letter. Like, she's going to give me a placement in the food company. So I accepted. She said I should resume, because we were to resume August. So the school now told us that we are not resuming August again, that we'll resume September. So I went to meet her again. I told her that I'm not resuming August again, I'm resuming September. She said, fine, there's no problem. And she said, okay, I can resume September 1st. So I resumed okay, before I resumed September 1st, I actually went to another place. It's also not too far, like about the same transport, but different distance. It's more distant than the food company. It's a paint company, but is a little bit high transport, or let's say the same transport. But in a rainy day, it can't be the same transport. It will be a little bit high. You get. But if I would trek some extent, it will be the same transport. So I went there. I met the man, and gaga, that was how the interview started. His own interview was not like the normal interview that I've been to. I'm not a kid, I'm not a child, right? And I've attended, or I've been interviewed a lot of times by lecturers, by friends, and even by company owners. So even by company owners and work owners, this interview is kind of much more strange than interviews I've had. The man was like asking me that, okay, what's my name? What's my name is actually a very nice interview, but he went further to say where am I from, and why did I not school in Lagos, why did I school in Kogi State. And so he was just bombarding me with questions about myself, about my family, as if that wasn't enough. He was like, how many wives does my dad have? I told him one. He said that um what if it's not one? What if my dad has wife outside? What if my dad has children outside? I said my dad is a pastor. My dad cannot have all those kind of things. He now said, oh, that he gives me 1 year. 1 year. That I will now notice that I have step sisters or step brothers outside. I was just laughing in my mind because I even told him, I said, in my mind, I was like, all these things that this man is saying is not necessary. It's not necessary. What concern with my father? What concern with my family? Even if my father has 100 wives, what concern you? Which is not even possible. My dad is already old. My dad is a pastor. My dad raised a girl like me. My dad raised godly children to stand in front of the world to preach salvation. You know that it's from somewhere. It's not here it starts. I'm not boasting, but it's from I emulated it from my dad. So the devil is now using you to tell me series of rubbish I don't even want to hear. As if that wasn't enough, he now came to my own head and asked me, did I have a boyfriend? I said I don't at the moment. He said, that I'm lying, that I should not worry, I will meet guys. I guess it's a paint company, so he said I'll meet guys in his place. I just laughed and no, this place cannot work. Like, what is this man saying? He was asking me if I do go to club. Do I look like a person that do go to club? I told him I've never been to club. He said I should not worry, that I will soon start. So I just it wasn't it. I told my parents, I told my father, I told everyone. They were like, no, I shouldn't go there, and this and this and this. He was like, okay, if he even said that if I should come, he will not pay. Oh, I'll just be coming for free because I'm the one gaining from him. As an IT student, I'm the one benefiting from him. So he will not pay. Oh, that I'm even the one that's supposed to pay him on a normal slate. I'm the one that's supposed to pay him. But since I'm not paying him, and I'm still even gaining from him, he's not paying IT student. I was like, okay, there's no problem. When I got to my father, my mother, everyone, they kicked against it that I shouldn't go. This kind of interview is too extreme for someone you've not met before, for someone you don't know at all, and all that, and all that, and all that. So I resumed at the food company, Naba Food, and I started um, with them. So firstly, at first it was interesting. Like, although I knew it wasn't really my field, but at least it was part. It's like a maybe a borrowed course or something under my field, so we can work there. It's an edge for us. So at first it was getting interesting until I found out that they don't really have a lot of ends. They don't have a lot of workers. We the IT students are the ones that are doing the most work. And when I started, they told me that I'm not majorly in production, that I'm in quality control. I'm partly in production. But when I joined, I found out that the IT students are majorly and fully in production. Hey, we will peel yam for poundo production. We will peel yam, we will pack, we will parboil. All the process, we will do it. We will clean. So the work was just too much. And I told them, because the place, I told you guys that I'm taking transport. So I told them that this 10K that are giving me per month is not enough for my transport. I'll be coming 3 days a week. They said fine, I'll be coming 3 days a week. So I started, and when I started, that was when I met somebody in that same company that told me that he has a friend working in a gas company. He connected me to his friend, and me and his friend started talking. That one is for another day. That topic is for another day. It's for another day. I don't even want to dive into that because maybe there will be a part two of this video when I will talk to you guys about that topic on its own, the gas company and all that. It was so I don't even know what to say, frustrating. So I told them I'll be using 3 days, and first month, second month, the second month now, we were 4 IT students. 3 of the IT students have gone, and I'm the only one. And they are now using style to tell me that my 2 days off cannot be possible again, that they need more ends, that the 2 days off sef is unofficial. The MD is not aware about the off they are giving us and all that. Like, I'm not a worker, I'm not a full-time staff, I'm just an IT student. Why are you using me like a worker, and you're not even paying me as you are paying your workers? I'm collecting 10k per month for a whole month, and I will come to the company 3 times a week, 6 times in 2 weeks, 12 times in a month. 12 times in a month, that's I'm spending 1k, sometimes more than 1k. That's about 12 to 15,000 per month for my transport, and they were paying me 10k as transport. And now you expect me to be coming every day. Every day will now be 5, 10, 15, 20 times a week. 5, 10, 15, 20 times a week. From like 12 to 15,000 per month, I'll now be spending like 20 to 25,000 per month. Like, so the thing is, I wanted to like stay in the company for a year, but I was advised that I shouldn't stay in the company for a year. I should stay in the company for maybe 3 months or 6 months. So right now, I don't know actually as at now. So I'm planning to use 3 months and fill my logbook for 6 months. That was what someone told me to do, that too. Like, I'll use 3 months in company and fill my logbook for 6 months, or go and look for another company that is more related to my field. But I look for companies. Hey, online. I messaged some sef, they did not even reply. And I cannot, like, the cost of transportation here is very high. I cannot just leave my house and go to somewhere that I know that they are not even replying me. Okay, if they want me to come and submit, if they will reply me that okay, come and submit, they will view my message, they will not reply. Is that how life is? Anyways, part two should be my experience with the gas company. That will be the part two of this video. So, but for now, I think I need to stop here. Thank you so much for watching.